An exhibition is a display of a selection of items in a public place, a private place, anywhere essentially. In terms of films and filmmaking, an exhibition can range anywhere from a showcase of your work, either at a local cinema, like we are doing with our degree show, or it could even include just a private viewing amongst friends. This ties in greatly with the degree show, which is being put on to showcase our final year's work, not only for ourselves so we can see it on the big screen, which is a massive bonus, but also to show to select VIPs and filmmakers, and also to our families and friends. As part of the module, we had to go to a film festival, and for this, myself and a few others, we went to the Keswick Film Festival up in Cumbria. This is very key that we actually see a film festival to know how it goes. I really like the way that Keswick Film Festival was set up, not only from a standpoint as a filmmaker myself, but from a standpoint as an audience member. It was really well done, it was very professional, from the calibre of films that were on display, such as classic films to very recent films, and also documentaries and a few very low-key films that would only ever exist through a film festival circuit. I also really liked the inclusion of a high-level celebrity as a VIP. This was being John Hurt, who is also a patron of the Keswick Film Festival, but who is also a patron of the Quad in Derby, which is where the showcase for our final films is going to take place. There are a few things though, however, which I felt quite off-putting though with this film festival. As with everything which is positive, there are also negatives, unfortunately. One such thing I thought with this was the prices of the facilities of the Keswick Film Festival. I felt it was quite a wealthy area, which tended to only cater to those who could afford it, thus minimising its reach out to those who didn't have such a decent income as to go see these great films. This helped greatly, not only because it was set up not in only one place, but it was set up in 3 places throughout the village. This gave me great enthusiasm for our degree show, just because if they can put it on in 3 places and have a large following, a good calibre of people there, a fair bit of money flowing through it, then why can't we put on a great event in one location? That's one of the reasons how going to a film festival helped, and how exhibition is really important for the development of films and filmmakers. One way which I can also relate this to the degree show is that I hope to improve on certain aspects of which I found from the film festival. One such thing was the advertisement. If I hadn't heard of this film festival in Keswick through a number of sources throughout a couple of years ago, and also the internet, I don't believe it would have. I would know its existence, essentially. So one thing which I hope to improve upon, especially in terms of exhibition, would be to nominate certain people and make the advertising for our degree show a lot more widespread and a lot more available to everyone. This can come through, especially because the Quad in Derby is also having free tickets for our event, because that way we can have a wider outreach, not only to the general public, but to friends and family. A film distribution schedule is controlled by the business sector of a production company, and for films this is called a release window. A release window usually ties in with when the film is released. An example of this is for, say, Christmas films tend to come out around Christmas. It makes a lot of sense. And how this can also tie in with our films is that because they are student films, it makes a lot of sense to have them at the end of the year, generally in the summer when we have all completed them to the fullest capability of which we are able. The internet revolutionised how films are distributed, not only through such companies like Netflix and LoveFilm, where you can get films streamed directly to your computer or sent to you at your home, but also through the rise of illegal downloading through such places like the Pirate Bay and BitTorrent, etc., etc. With the internet though, however, this broadened this release window to a much larger audience, with this much larger audience, it's a lot easier for people to be accessible to certain films. And how this can be involved with our degree show is that when we distribute it in Quad for the general public, our friends and family and people who helped make the film, filmmakers are like VIPs, is that afterwards we can also make this available on the internet, so that is also more readily available and a lot easier to view other than just viewing it at the cinema itself. Promotion is a marketing tool in terms to advertise certain things. In terms of filmmaking, this is how a film is advertised essentially. So it goes through many processes, from its first initial release of word of mouth through the internet, which has become a massive tool in terms of promotion, because you log in anywhere, you get an advert pop up, this film's out then, this film's out then. And also when you look at cinemas, you get to films which are coming out, you get pre-booking tickets, you get advanced showings. Now then, how this can also interact with in a film, if we go through the lifespan of the promotion of a film. First of all, so let's choose an example. Let's choose the new Star Wars film. Really exciting. Directed by J.J. Abrams. Now then, along with this, the promotion for this has started quite early on. Not only from its announcement that it is being made, then sparks up a lot of interest, but also the attachment of a big directing power within Hollywood. Now that is a very good form of promotion, using big names to get people interested, because people who maybe originally have not been interested in the film itself would be interested in the director, therefore are more likely to watch it. Now from this process, it can easily go to such thing as a teaser poster, where it would be a very simple, maybe even just a couple of words, such as, say for the new Star Wars film, for example, it could just say Star Wars 7. And that'd be it, but it's enough to spark up interest. Ooh, what is it about? What's going to happen? Everything like this. And then a full poster will come out giving more details of the story, who's going to be in it, giving it more of a following, especially through, well, the internet. From this, various things could happen. A teaser trailer will be put up, which would be maybe at the end of credits of another film associated with the production studio. The potential that a teaser, with the teaser trailer being maybe 30 seconds long, but enough to drum up interest and drum enthusiasm and passion from not only fans but people who have never seen the franchise before, which gives it a massive fan base. That's another thing as well. It already builds on a massive fan base, which is essential if you are going to, especially with genre, it's essential if you want to make things really, really good and promote them really well. So for an example to do with our degree show, we have many films of different genres. Now with the promotion for this, we release posters, we release adverts, we even release a promotional video teasing the audience, teasing the target public into looking at these films and these certain genres of which they should and hopefully will have an interest. In conclusion, exhibition, distribution and promotion are very key into making a film successful. This can be definitely related to our degree show, because without the exhibition place of where we're putting it on, the Quad, without the distribution of us having the films actually being shown, and without the promotion of us letting our target audience and the general public and VIPs and friends and family know, we wouldn't be able to make it happen essentially. However, I find that exhibition and distribution now are almost merging into one. And as I explained earlier, because of the internet, because of such things as Netflix, etc., and Love Film, that with the distribution, people will find certain programs, certain films come out through the internet, and that'll be how they are also exhibited. Because that might be the first time they get to see it, the first time they get to view this visual image in this media. So overall, I feel that without all three key components, our degree show and how it can relate to not only myself, but also to our year group, it would be impossible to not have all these things come together.